Here's what you missed this week on Play Mornings.
I am so sick and tired of people lying for clout, engagement, the algorithm, whatever you want to call it. I have fallen into a deep, dark rabbit hole on YouTube of listening to blank for the first time, and it's like the most famous song or band you can think of.
Like those review videos.
Yeah, the reaction videos, the review videos where it's like, I'm listening to friggin' Abbey Road by the Beatles for the first time. It's like, how is it? What? What do you mean you're listening to it for the first time?
You're telling me you're listening to Phil Collins in the Air Tonight for the first time ever? Be so for real right now.
I've never heard Queen before. Let me react. You've never heard Queen before?
You've never watched Titanic?
And then you watch these videos, because of course you do.
Will go on and you're hearing it for the first time ever.
And then the reaction at the same time, it's like, oh, I didn't know it hit like this. And it's like,
and then they gotta pause right in the middle and give a whole spiel about how hard that hits. Like we didn't know that before.
That's why that's why the Beatles are the most famous band in the world.
Oh
You've never heard Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal before? Are you kidding me?
I have not fallen down this rabbit hole, but it has come across in my algorithm on multiple occasions for the last, especially during COVID.
Okay.
When COVID happened, everyone was, starting to be a YouTube star, trying to make their own videos because they needed, to feel seen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Again, I understand that. However, why does everybody have to do it? And why do you have to lie about the songs you've never heard about? You absolutely cannot tell me that you've never heard Purple Rain from Prince before, that you've never heard It's All Coming Back to Me. Like, no.
And if you guys are hearing this and you're just like, well, it's totally possible, I want you to go to YouTube, look up listening to, and then enter your favorite song, and then put for the first time. There's going to be minimum 2,000 videos of people never hearing your favorite song for the first time. They're lying to you, because it's not like listening to Tate McRae's first ever released song at 12 years old.
Yeah.
It's always listening to Enter Sandman for you've never seen any action movies. You never it's almost impossible to hear these songs that they're claiming to never heard before.
It makes me mad on the inside at this point. Just stop. Just stop.
Yes!
Maybe just, listen to the songs, right? And keep your mouth shut.
That's it.
Because we already know how fire these songs are.
Yeah,
we've already had your reaction.
You're not
before.
breaking ground. You're not finding the Beatles. You're not Ed Sullivan. The only man who's allowed to have that reaction to the Beatles is Ed goddamn Sullivan.
Okay, we gotta talk about something here.
What's up?
I found this last night and my jaw dropped on the ground. You remember the Kiss Cam at the Coldplay concert?
Of course I do.
And there was that CEO and the HR lady.
Yep.
Apparently, her husband was at the same Coldplay concert during the Kiss Cam.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so he was on a date with another woman.
What is happening?
So basically, they were calling it quits.
Okay.
They separated. They're not divorced. They separated. They both go on, air quotes, dates.
As you would.
To this Coldplay concert. Now, there's a source close to the HR lady who says that they were never really together. They're just really, really good friends. And she understands that there's a line, between how close you should get with your boss. Yeah. So she takes the full responsibility for that. But apparently there was no affair happening.
That's BS. Listen.
Look, the image of them on that Kiss Cam begs to differ.
If I caught Alex on a Kiss Cam and her guy friends were up behind her holding her like that, I'd be like, okay, babe, sorry, we're breaking up right here at a Coldplay concert. Like that doesn't
look like something that just two friends would do at a concert.
Unless you're Pedro Pascal, you're not holding nobody like that.
And then the reaction, her to hide her face, him to duck down,
If you're just friends,
not an affair.
You're just like, ooh, I love Yellow. It's the one song I know. I want to know who the source is and if it is the HR lady. Just being like, yeah, so source close to me. I am the source.
I am the source.
Like, that's so weird to say they're not doing anything.
Right?
And why even try to save face
It's
now?
like nice cover up, nice attempt at a cover up.
They both lost their jobs. Like, why are they trying to be like, actually? Like, no. What? No.
Wild.
What? No.
That her husband was there.
Yes!
Watching the kiss cam.
Yes! I wonder
wish
if
he
his
got on the
wife
kiss
was
cam.
there. Yeah, with his date. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the rapture did not happen.
But isn't it 2 days?
So they did give themselves leeway. They're like, hey, it's either going to happen on the 23rd or the 24th. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say if it didn't happen yesterday, the likelihood of it happening tonight, slim pickings.
I don't care what you believe in. It's not up to me to decide. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. What I find insane about this is I've seen some videos on TikTok of hundreds to thousands of people out in the middle of a field or out in the middle of a forest screaming at the heavens, waiting to be raptured. And I find that a little bit insane.
It's not insane. I read a story yesterday. A woman gave her kids to CPS.
Shut up.
Because she was like, this is going to happen. They're better off with them. Because I'm going to get raptured.
You're joking.
Swear to God. And I guess kids don't get raptured, which is what you and I kind of came to the conclusion of. Because we saw a couple of videos of people crying about having to leave their kids behind. And it's like, why are you getting raptured, but your kids aren't?
Yeah. Why?
I don't get how any of that works. But
I don't get
you don't give your kids to CPS over a rapture.
I mean, I can understand giving your car away, maybe your house away. That's on you, but your kids?
But you know what? Think about it. The kids are probably better off with CPS than this nutcase who would give their kids away to CPS over a plausibility. Again, believe what you want. However, if you have kids, you gotta be a parent first and a disciple later.
You know, I find it's crazy because, sometimes parents cry over dropping their kids off at daycare or going to school. Yet you're totally fine with just handing them over to CPS.
Well, because you're going to be in heaven soon, hanging with God.
And why are your kids not going with
Shooting
you?
hoops. That's what I don't understand, and I don't know enough about the rapture to tell you why kids or pets even aren't going on up. I have no idea. I get why people who might not believe in that stuff wouldn't be going on up, because why would God want them there?
If my cats can't come with me, I'm going to the warmest place you can think of.
It's not going to be warm there. It's going to be burning hot, and you're going to hate it.
I'm going to love every second of it.
Hell? You're going to love hell?
Every second of it. So I don't know if you've ever heard of the National Museum of Play.
I have not. Is that involving us in any whatsoever?
I wish, but no. This is a museum of toys.
Oh, okay.
And they have released their Toy Hall of Fame finalists for 2025. They're very nostalgic games and toys, so I'll give you the list here. A lot of them you maybe have never heard of. This is in no particular order, by the way. So Battleship is a finalist.
Cool.
Catan.
Cool. Catan. Settlers of Catan, yeah.
I never played that game. Connect 4.
Okay.
Cornhole. A Furby. A Scooter. Slime, a Spirograph,
Okay.
a Star Wars lightsaber,
Cool.
Tickle Me Elmo,
Awesome.
Trivial Pursuit,
Why not?
and the final one, which I don't know why it's in here, is snow.
Snow as in
Snowballs.
the stuff that falls from the sky?
That stuff, the precipitation, the cold stuff.
Now, what shocked me about this list is it's not toys from 2025 like I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's like nostalgia.
And they do this every year?
They do this every year. So last year, let me just scroll down here if I can find it. Last year, that's not 2024. So for instance, 2003, it looks like alphabet blocks were inducted.
What,
were a
did
winner.
3-year-olds vote?
So you can vote yourself. Like it's all audience based, right? So
What would you vote for?
I already voted.
Oh, okay.
I already voted, and I picked the Furby.
The Furby.
I picked the Furby.
Okay.
I was gonna pick Tickle Me Elmo, but then I couldn't get that that laugh out of my head, and I was like, I'm not picking that.
They're both terrifying.
I owned
I'll
both
be
of
honest
them,
with you.
and the Furby definitely now, if I were to have a Furby and it turned on in the middle of the night like it used to, I'd probably toss it out the window.
It did what now?
It would turn on in the middle of the night and just start making noises.
And you were just like, oh.
And I don't know if you've got a link there. Did I send you the link?
Yep.
Okay, so if you're looking at the Furby, it's got a little red tongue in its mouth.
Yeah.
You put your finger in its mouth and push on the tongue, and it made noises. It did things.
Just like real life.
I'm curious to know how many people are still using Disney Plus and Hulu.
Not I, Popeye. fmovies.co.
Okay. I have recently, not so recently.
Just say it's part of the boycott. Just be
No,
an activist.
no.
Be an activist.
Not part of the boycott. I just didn't watch it. I deleted
Oh.
my Disney Plus subscription at least 2 or 3 months ago. At least.
You can lie.
I don't want to lie. Just curious to know how many people are still using it. And the reason I'm asking is because over the last 3 years, Disney Plus and Hulu have raised their prices every single year for the last 3 years.
I've noticed that.
So one of the reasons I deleted it was because the price kept going up, but 2,
course.
because I didn't watch it. So why would I pay more money for something I didn't watch?
Of course.
So for the 3rd straight year in a row, Disney Plus and Hulu are raising their prices again.
This is so poorly timed. So poorly timed.
It is very poorly timed. So this is going to start on October 21st.
Okay.
So Disney Plus with ads is going to go up from $9.99 to $11.99 per month.
Sorry, there's a Disney Plus with ads?
Yes, it's just the regular subscription. Then you can purchase a different subscription without ads for more money. That one is jumping up $3 from $15.99 to $18.99 per month. So you don't get the ads.
That's the one I had.
The one with the ads?
No.
Without the ads.
Without the ads.
You were paying $15.99 for that?
I was, and if I continued, I would have been paying, sounds close to $19.
If you use Hulu, they are looking at an increase for only the service with ads. So that's going to go from $9.99 a month to $11.99. The premium Hulu subscription is already at $18.99, so they're going to keep it at that.
I can't believe as we're going further and further away from cable, streaming used to be the thing where you go to watch stuff without ads.
Yeah.
And now it's like, guess what? You got to pay $9 a month
Yes,
to watch
but
something with
you
ads.
have to think they need to make their money. They want to make more money. So yes, they're making money from us, but them putting the ads in there is those advertisers paying them.
Yeah, of course.
So-
but if you're making $18 a month because I don't want to watch ads, do you really need to make a non-ad one? Like how many?
Yes, because they're greedy.
But how many people are going to Disney Plus being like, I could pay $8 more to have no ads, or I could pay $10 a month to watch with ads?
I will say something though. When I was growing up and I had cable.
Yeah.
And there were commercials. You know, a movie would come on at nighttime. The whole family sat down to watch it. When those ads, the commercials came on, that was your chance to go to the fridge. That was your chance to go to the bathroom. So I don't personally hate having ads.
That is the most bat bleep insane opinion I've ever heard in my life.
Honestly, I don't watch them. I get up and go to the bathroom if I have to. Go get a snack if I have to.
I get
and
that.
I don't miss the movie.
How prevalent was pausing stuff on cable back in the day, though?
We didn't have
That's
pausing.
what I mean. All you can do is this, right? Oh, my movie is now paused. I can go pee, and that's all good for me. Back then, you're like, I need to pee now
Yes.
because
And
I have a freaking
you had a
slime
certain amount of
commercial.
time to do that too.
Yeah.
You were running to the bathroom.
So you get your nostalgia out of here. I can't believe you're this nostalgic for the past, and yet you're like, Disney Plus is not my thing.
If I have to, if there was no ads in it, I'd pause it. But if an ad pops up, I'm like, perfect timing.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa. 780-791-1037. Are you on my side or Marina's side? Just say John or Marina. Do you appreciate the ad feature on stuff you're already paying for?
Plus, you don't have to pay more without the ads.
That's
So it's
true, but
kind
you're
of a bang for your buck,
you're
too.
paying in time because you got to see the same Popeyes commercial 30 times while I'm trying to watch Only Murders in the Building. Something should be kept to yourself. Mark Ronson, he says, I can't listen to music during sex. I wonder what mic they used on the snare.
Oh man, that would suck to be a musical person and not be able to listen to music without thinking about these things.
I 100% agree. But I have a question, and you don't have to answer yourself.
Okay.
Do people really listen to music while having sex? Like, I thought it was just like kind of a movie trope or like a TV trope.
Yeah, I don't actively go and turn on some music.
No, like if I'm getting into it, I'm not gonna be like, hold on, let me get my playlist out, and then I gotta scroll to find the right playlist. No, that's my country playlist. No, that's my sad playlist. We don't want to do to that. We'll both be crying. Like that seems like. By the way, I need like half a song. I need, like, the interlude, and that's it. The intro to, like, Hotel California. That's all I need. It's like a 45-second intro. Were you doing it to multiple songs?
Most people on their lock screens on their phones might have, their kids, their spouse, their pets.
Yep. A lot of good options you just mentioned.
There is a guy going viral right now for his lock screen, and he kind of had a to-do list on the lock screen.
Already, that sucks.
Let's just get into the to-do list.
Please.
Number 1, get jacked and be 87 kilograms,
87
aka
kilograms.
191 pounds.
Done. That's off
Number
my
2,
to-do list.
quit all nicotine.
Okay. You know what? Okay. Keep yourself accountable.
Number 3, have $25,000 in bank account. Number 4, have motorbike. Number 5, get better at fighting.
This is like a list I would make at 5 years old. Get motorcycle.
Get better at fighting. Number 5. Number 6, get good marks at university.
Oh, so this guy's in university.
Number 7, have 3 girls on roster.
I mean, well, that one's just smart.
And 8, don't get haircut for 3 months. So this is going viral right now. It is got to be the cringiest lock screen I have ever seen. I do have to add something in though.
Oh no.
When I was in college,
Oh no.
I would take a screenshot of my class schedule and make that my lock screen because I had to go to different buildings, different times, on different days. And it was very confusing. So I made that my lock screen.
I think that's smart.
And nobody made fun of me for it.
You want to know why?
Because it's smart.
And you didn't have, get 3 women on my roster. On my roster?
I should have $25,000 in bank account though.
Well, that's also just smart.
It is just smart. And I did get good marks in college.
Did you have motorcycle?
I did not have motorcycle.
Did you cut
It was
hair?
motorbike.
Oh.
So I posted a video on our social pages yesterday asking for some help. Now, I was cooking up some food for dinner last night, and I realized I needed a new spatula.
Yeah.
So I wrote it on my to-get list. And Jake goes, why do we need a new spatula? We've got 2 really nice ones in the drawer. There's the black one and there's the metal one. And I was like, what do you mean? And I hold up my little dingy rubber silicone spatula. I'm like, this is a spatula.
Okay.
And he's like, no, the ones in the drawer is a spatula. And I'm like, what do you mean? My whole life I've called this a spatula.
Yeah.
The ones he was talking about, I call it a flipper.
You call it a what
A flipper.
now?
A flipper. Now, I've never really had to be in conversation with somebody to be like, pass me the flipper.
Because nobody would know what you meant.
It's always just been a flipper. But then when you Google a spatula, it's both. But they both have different, they both do different things.
Exponentially different things.
So I was very confused because... 35 years old.
Yeah.
Call it a flipper, and it's not what it's called.
No.
So I posted the video, and I was like, man, people are going to think I'm an idiot. I genuinely feel like an idiot.
Yeah.
That I never knew that they were both called a spatula. Spatula is a broad term for a flat kitchen utensil, but they do different things.
Very
So that
different.
drives me. If I were to tell you, John, can you go out and buy me a spatula? You're not going to know which one.
I would definitely not buy you the one that you needed. I would buy you
Exactly.
your flipper.
There's also a tongue depressor that's called a spatula. So are you going to buy me a tongue depressor? You're never going to know which one.
I'm never going to know which one exactly.
So,
Whether I'm at a medical hardware store or a...
now, this is just AI overview. I will say that. However, this is what it says. A spatula is a general term for a broad, flat kitchen utensil, while a flipper or turner is a specific type of spatula designed for lifting and turning food during cooking.
Now, what did you ask it?
Flipper. I wrote spatula.
Just spatula?
I just wrote spatula. And it says, the thing where it says people also ask?
Yeah.
I clicked down on that because it says, why does spatula have 2 meanings? That's what it says.
Huh.
What is the difference between a spatula and a flipper?
I'm just going to tell you this. I would have more luck getting you the spatula you needed as opposed to if you asked me to get you a flipper. Because I don't think any packaging says flipper on it.
You know, even if you Google flipper, you get like movies and bands.
Of course.
You know, the whale. You don't get an image of a spatula.
Because I don't know, people call it a flipper.
Somebody on Instagram, Tanya, said it's a flipper.
Okay.
Now, we got on Facebook, Wanda says flipper equals egg turner. Yes! Exactly.
I would rather somebody call it a flipper than an egg turner. Because that's so specific that I would not think they're talking about a spatula.
Somebody else said there's a silicone spatula and an egg meat spatula. I'm not going to be like, hey, John, can you pass me the egg meat spatula? Like, that's not going to come out of my mouth.
My rule about it. If you wouldn't ask somebody who worked there to take you to it by using that name, I wouldn't use it in real day life. If you went, before this conversation, to Walmart and you couldn't find your flipper, would you ask the person working there, where are your flippers?
I would.
That's crazy.
Hold on, I would. However, I would have to do like the hand movement of like flipping.
Yeah,
things.
you know the thing SpongeBob uses.
Flipper,
The spatula.